Okay. Good morning, good morning. Hope you're all doing well. Get this up and running. Okay, wow, what a big push through Asian session, but kind of expected that. Interest rates came out for Japan. Very, very nice. Okay, good morning, everyone. So yeah, in terms of Asian session, yeah, we got a big push through GJ. In terms of gold, was there any trades to take? Yes, there was. For me personally, there was trades to take the whole way down here. Through Asian session, this closure below at 230, that would have been the trade for me. How big were the stops? It's also 48 pips. The zone was 78, so that's worth it. 50-minute made a little top wick and then it continued down. That was actually the top wick and then the flip, so yeah, it was pretty good. That was nice. Closure below, that's what I was waiting for yesterday. You can see how clean it moved because the left hand side was so nice there. Okay, good stuff. In terms of now, yeah, looking like it's potentially coming back down to 1894, but we don't know where this news, right? We've got news in 9 minutes time for GJ. And yeah, wow, huge push up. So let me just start on this one. So Goldie, still bearish, looking like it is retracing. I do feel that sometime either today or tomorrow we're going to make some support though, because retracements normally seem to be around about 2 or 3 bearish candles. Take a look at the 4-hour time frame. 4-hour close bearish. We have made a top wick now, which is looking interesting to potentially continue down, maybe down to 1893. Hourly time frame we pushed up 30-minute and 15. Let's take a look. So I mean, on the 30-minute time frame, this zone above looks quite clean, but we are back into this zone like I've talked about here. So I think potentially what you'd only want is maybe a closure back above 1904 if we do reject these lows pretty hard. In terms of taking sells, I think this is going to be a little bit too hard to take sells below the 4-hour flip. We do have a support here, 1893. How big is this zone from there? It's 40 pips. Yeah, that's not bad actually. Not bad. So potentially sells below 1897 to get that back down to the low. So let's put this on here. There we go. So yeah, potentially sells below there to drive back down and fill that zone, which would be nice. So that's below 1897.6 area. Okay, beautiful stuff. And then you can also look at the buys. As I said, yeah, potentially maybe buys above. Yeah, if this hourly closed above, I think they could be okay, because realistically this zone above here is clean. To push up for 44 pips is not too bad. So potentially buys later on. Buys above 1904.73. How was everyone yesterday? How did you guys do? For me, Goldie was a pain in the ass. Could not pick its bloody direction through NY yesterday. We closed above, we rejected, then we pushed back up, then we rejected again. Oh my god, it was I got clapped on gold, yeah, me too. Well, I didn't get clapped, I managed risk for I think I probably got like a minus 0.8, but yeah. Got a 5-minute trend line. Beautiful closure above, but yeah, this candle just nutted. Then I actually took a sell here. We got into like 50 pips profit, but I wanted to fill that zone because that stop was quite big. So I got break even there. I wanted to sit around. Okay, in terms of GJ, nothing too much to look at apart from this news is pushing up very, very bullish. We're at 161, big psychological level. Let me just put this on here. Buys above 161, 580 would be good. Let's take a look at the 4-hour. 4-hour clearly very bullish as well. Look at these clean candles, just filled the whole thing. Wow. Wowza. So let's take a look at then above. Yeah. So I think a little bit of a fake out there. But that's actually 162. Cut resistance. Nah, I think I'd want to wait until we get past all this shit. That's quite a big fake out there as well. What time is that at? 2:30. So the left hand side does have a resistance at 161, 960. That's 162. So yeah, I'd probably just leave it until 162, 350. If you take a look to the left hand side here, we also have resistance here at 161, which is where price should potentially be right now. So yeah, I think buys above 162, 330 could be later on, maybe in the next couple of days. But realistically, we do have a resistance here. Is the zone above clean? It's alright. It's alright. Well, we'll see, because this news is going to come out and probably wipe it out anyway, so we'll just see what the news gives us. Hello, is Max your mic okay? It should be. Okay, so someone says, bro, me too yesterday, really bad, lost 3%, but I'm working on getting myself out the hole. Mate, 3% is fine, bro. It's worrying if you've lost 30%, then you gotta worry a little bit longer. Yeah, I saw Don took some big losses. The people who followed Don and NY would have been a little bit held. 2 L's are done, then another Asian with Wix, but continued sells on gold. Did Wixie take a trade? Yeah, for me, that was the closure. That was the closure you want. That's the closure you'd need. 3% is like 30% to me. Lol. You took it out. What trade was it? The GJ? Because this, yeah, it looks like Raja took this trade. I don't know how the fuck he was up at this time, but anyway. Yeah, Raja took his sell here, 1908. Fake out. Very nice. So, 3 minutes left for this news, okay, guys? So, CPI, very, very important news. Yeah, we've got to see what it gives us over here. We'll see what we'll get. This little push. But right now, yeah, I want to kind of see where this pushes because GJ's had a massive view. I mean, how big is this? Yeah, 400 pips. Fuck me. It's quite large. So, that was nice support forming as well. I think I probably would have taken that if it wasn't just news. That's quite nice. How big were the stops as well? Yeah, I'll show you the trade that I took yesterday. Actually, I'll do it now because I don't really care about it. So, is it above? So this is it over here. 1 touch, 2 touch, 3 touches, and a closure above. The zone above, it's closed above this 5 minutes. Should continue bullish here. So got the retest as well, which is nice. So it did get into like 10 pips profit, or around about 10 pips. But the reversal was pretty big. I had the stop loss like here on the 4-hour flip, even though it actually wasn't on the 4-hour flip. And then to continue here, like 58 pips. So yeah, price came down, and then I moved my stop loss to the low of the previous 30, which is there. So it went from like a 15 pip stop to like a 9-10 pip stop. So good management there. And then we continue down. Filled that whole clean candles there, which is mad. Okay, it's 7 o'clock now. Let's take a look and see what this wants to do. Looking like GJ hasn't really done anything yet. Interesting. So it suggests that's probably going to be the right amount that they've predicted. Yep. Forecast 10.5, core CPI. So there we go. That's why it hasn't really moved much. Because it was already forecasted, right? The markets only move when it's not forecasted, really. Might be a little bit of a move, but normally not a massive one. Because it's already forecast. Traders have already priced in the forecast. Okay, looking like goalie's coming up. Interesting. Only issue for me is that 4-hour retest could be quite nice there. We'll see. We'll see. In terms of buys above as well, I mean, where would you want them? For me, I'm gonna look there. I don't know if I actually want to take the closure back in the zone there. We'll see. We'll see what it does. I'm just a bit cautious of this 4-hour just retesting there to then reflip it and push. But actual buys 100% is still above here. You can see 1920.8. Yeah, I did another simulation yesterday on February, and what I've realized, especially, is mainly all of the trades that I take are on the 30-minute. There is some 50-minute trades that you can take. You just gotta wait for more top wicks and then the drive, and then you just get in break even. But yeah, most of them are just on the 30 minutes, which makes life easier. You can just sit on the 30. So yeah, let's just take a look here. So yeah, that closure down there is bloody gorgeous. So yeah, GJ hasn't moved at all. We'll have to see. I mean, kind of already made a little bit of support and rejected a little bit. We'll have to see. I mean, sells you could potentially do if it wants to retrace this whole move, but they expected this, so minus 0.10. Interesting. 3-minute fake out trades is good every time. Yeah, it's true. We'll wait for the next 30. And the only issue is can you see the 30 and the hourly differ? This is another thing I don't like. If you look at the 30 here, that's support. Look at the hourly, it's higher above. Could be up there. So it's a little bit of cause for concern, but we'll just see. See the next 30 closure. GU, okay, let's take a look at GU, everyone. GU. Okay, so looking like we're blasting up, which is nice. Take a look at the zone to the left on the 30. Doesn't make any sense. A little bit of consolidation now. I think the only thing that you got to do here is wait for price to make a high and then wait for some support to form. Max, how can I simulate for myself? Is it free? The one that I use isn't free, but I think there is a free one. It's just called Soft 4FX. I generally think every single person who's trading who hasn't simulated or backtested anything, you need to go and do some. So yeah, we'll see, right? This 4-hour time frame is at resistance. So I think there's no rush in terms of that. Also, the 400-pip move was pretty large. So I'm really just focusing on gold here, seeing how it reacts to these areas. Oh, how much does it cost? I think it was about like $90 or something. I think maybe $90. So yeah, the little cells there would be quite quick and easy to get. 40 pips as well out of zone. That's not bad. But yeah, man, if you had a bad deal yesterday, which I think a lot of people did, I didn't see anyone take a winning trade yesterday, really. Just be focused, it's fine. All you gotta do is get on with it. It's just because of the news, right? When the news starts to settle down and CPI starts to get less important, then you'll get some good trades. But right now, it's just so important. You can see, yes, last week it ranged pretty hard. This week it ranged pretty hard. You just gotta wait. I took EJ buys yesterday. Oh, did they actually work out eventually? Oh, they didn't. They didn't there. Also, today's World Economic Forum. Yeah. Yep. So it's just one of the things, right? You need to remember it's just January. Sit back, relax. You should be good. If we do reject these highs later on, maybe the sells later on would be quite nice below 165.28 to retest the move. It's good, better than anything. Where did you take the buy? Here? Because EJ literally didn't break this resistance. Because you were looking to take that, but look at that resistance forming. Oh. Actually, what was the Liverpool score? Is it still 1-0? I need to check. Still 1-0. So yeah, potentially if we come back to these highs and make a double top and then close below at 165.28, the sells could be quite nice as well. Potentially. So yeah, Goldie's up at this level that I wanted to see how it reacts at it. You can see it's also 4-hour resistance to the left hand side. 4-hour support is a little bit higher up, which is my little thing. But we'll see. We'll see how this closes in 22 minutes or something. Morning, big fella. How you doing? I'm good. I'm good. Just how are you? Make sure you like the stream, guys. 120 people already. Just waiting for this news to kind of sort itself out. And then we'll be back in action. Yes, sirree. Because in terms of taking trades and GJ buys, I do think, you know, a retracement's probably going to be needed first. A fucking 400 pip move. That's a huge move, man. You know, bad at watching gold. Certainly not behaving. Yeah, it's been a little bit mad. Asian session's been good. Both Asian sessions have been very nice. That's a fake out. Close you back in the zone. Clean zone below. So realistically, if I was trading Asian, that was a trade and a half. That one here. 25 pip stop. This one here was nice. A little bit bigger stop, but the zone's pretty big. Even that closure above there. And yeah, it's been nice Asian sessions this week. Very, very nice. 393. Oh, nice. Yeah. Good stuff, good stuff. Yeah, so Asian's been good because after them we kind of ranged a little bit here. We pushed a little bit. We took some buys there, so we sales there. Then range really through the rest of it. Why? Asian pushes, then range through the whole of that. Really, it was very, very nasty yesterday. These candles specifically. They closed nicely in the 30s, but not that candle. Then not this one. This one rejected. So I think a lot of people might have taken potential buys when this reflipped. Which is interesting. So yeah, goalie's coming back above the zone. See how it reacts to that. I am just a little bit cautious between these time frames. It looks more like a resistance forming could be on the cards. I just feel that price is made low. Come back to retest the levels broken out. I'll find some resistance, then ride back down to the low. So also maybe raise some resistance form. I don't think the buys here for me are going to be reasonable. There's too much 4-hour support here. I just think it's a good rejection area. Yeah, it looks like a fake out at the moment if it closes above. But I actually think the zone above I'm not going to take, because look at the 4-hour. Look at that. We got rejection wicks on the downside. So all this candle really needs to do is close. It's already closed below nicely. Just making a top wick, I think, at the moment. So yeah, I might just wait for some resistance form. So if you get some resistance to form, so it'll be like something like this. Make it top wick. The next candle dries down. Clean candles below as well. This zone is, yeah, it's a huge zone, so it should be good. Should be good. How long you been a trader? Oh, profitable one since I was like 18, 19. So like 3 years, 4 years. Like the stream, bruvs. Yeah, boy, make sure you like the stream. Sells the safe from gold in the short term, right? Lower lows and had lower highs. So the most part of the structure sets it right. Yeah. Yeah, boy. Little order block there as well. Could come too. Yeah, I'm just thinking more of the sells, to be honest. You can see it moves so quickly in this area again, though. Just like there. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful. That Asian session spike, yeah, the Asian session was so clean, man. Very, very nice. If you set up in a counter trend, if your setup is a counter trend, is it automatically lower probability? No, it's just more of the fact that if you know it's counter trend and you're taking a trade pushing into a new zone, if it was with trend, I'd probably hold the stops longer, give it more time to just do its thing. If it was a counter trend, I'd put my stops to break even pretty quick and just hope it pushes, because you can get big rejections. Would you consider making a sell on gold if it spikes to the daily flip? Nope. Because if it spikes to the daily flip, it's now in the next zone, which is this one here. And for me, this one is still probably going to be a no trade zone, really. And because you know, why would I take a sell? Just to show you this, why would I take a sell at the daily flip? The candles will be pretty bullish at the time. I want bearish candles, right? So try not to predict when it's going to be bearish, because this could easily just close above here and then potentially launch up, even though this zone is shite, as we found out yesterday. So yeah, in terms of gold above 1910, I'm not touching that shit. I'm not playing this shitty range. It messed around 1912 literally all of the NY session. Shit was nasty. So yeah, we'll see. Look at the 5 minutes already clearing a little bit of resistance there, maybe. So yeah, we'll see. It'll look like this. This will be the trade. Can you see? So you can do whatever it wants in our zone, but realistically, if I find some resistance, we're going to come back down to the low here. And that will be great. Look at EJ's pushing up as well. In terms of EJ for buys, again, yeah, the left hand side is a little bit choppy. It's kind of like GJ as well. Gotta wait for it to probably make a high. some support forward. So look at the 5 minutes now. Yeah, looking like they're finding something there, which is good. But I do know that it could close just above as well on the 30, and that's fine. I'm being a little bit reserved with gold at the moment. It's looking a little bit on the choppier side. Apart from obviously that trade that I took there. Trade there was nice. Hi, what's the indicator? Asian Nico 948. It just shows me the Asian range. I just like it. It just kind of maps out. I can see what I'm looking at. Asian highs, breaking of Asian highs normally gives you a good push. Faking out of the Asian lows or highs always gives you a push the other direction as well. So it's just something that we add. Something that we add. So yeah, see if this can drive maybe a little bit higher up to touch 1906 in these areas. Because that'll be some good 4-hour resistance. Then continue back down. So 50-minute didn't close above. See how this 15 closes. Interesting. We shall see. 36 likes already, guys. Amazing work. So yeah, looking like that news is kind of boring this morning, 7 o'clock. We got HPI, and we got core PPI sales. Fucking hell. So Thursday and Friday, I think, are the ones that are free. Yeah, they are. Thursday and Friday are the ones that are actually free pretty much this week, apart from Monday. So yeah, we'll see there. Core PPI. Changing the price of goods and services 0.1%, they're thinking. Sold by producers is minus 0.1. Yeah, this is going to be interesting as well. This is going to move gold pretty hard, I think. Retail sales as well. So, yeah, it's just been a lot of news at the start of this year. Yeah, people who took Don's trades yesterday, how did you guys manage risk on it? Did you just hold the stops like he did, or did you try and take them off? Because I actually was in pretty much the same trade. I was just in a 5-minute trend line right here, but I closed at like minus 12 pips. Full stops. Oof. Yeah. And then the second one up there, wasn't it? Did you take the second trade as well? Held stops first time on the stream. It took 2 hours. Lol. Yeah. It's all good. Do bounce back. I'm pretty sure you had a good Asian. Looks like GU's pushing up over here. Nice work. Nice work. So yeah, I'm just gonna watch this Goldie. 138 people already. My God. Yes, caught 20 pips tonight though. Made it all back. Stacking lots. Yeah. So. What trade did he take? It was on based on the 5-minute. Let's take a look. Oh, it was here, wasn't it? Yes, he must have had stops. Where was his stops? Like up here. Yeah, and what that would have been in the 30. Yeah, it'd be the same thing. It's the same trade on the 30 as well, which is quite funny. It's a trade that I would have done. How come he trades in lots and you use percentage? Because I don't want to be taking 4% losses in a day, which is what he did. It's just I don't fancy that. A 43 pip stop. See, so like when I do percentages, I can use a 43 pip stop. Okay, so like I could do this. So this is the trade that I probably would have taken. I might have used the 15 to manage. Yeah, I would have used the 15. Oh no, I can't. Yeah, so maybe 47 pips is maybe a little bit large, but the zone below is actually 64, so it's not bad. Then when this starts pushing good stuff, I'd go break even whilst that closed potentially at, where was that? 20 pips, and then the next drive is probably where I'd close some at like 45, like there with that closure. So that would get me a 1-to-1. That would make me 1.4%. So, whereas if you use a standard lot and you're closing there for like 1%, then if you lose, you'll lose 4%, and that's a big L for me. Don't want to be taking 4% losses. So it just depends on how much you're willing to risk and stuff like that. For me, I want to do the percentage risk. But yeah, we did a simulation yesterday. I'll just go through a little bit while we're waiting for these candles and stuff. It was February. The start of February was very, very choppy, but it did get a little bit easier. So this one here, this has actually happened quite a lot of times. This is the first L. The closure above, sometimes I get the retest, but the 2 o'clock candle seems to drive it pretty hard. And then, did I close here? 1 second. Yeah, so I closed there. Stop loss is like 40 pips, I think. Close at -2. I was thinking my only L, really, I think. So look over here. This is a closure above the zone. It should continue clean wick. Obviously, overall bullish. Show you some candles. So I've got the break of the high. Has to make the lower wick. And then it does continue later on. Let's do some next ones. Oh yeah, this one here is nice. This is one that happens pretty much all the time. So can you see that it's rejecting a certain level here? Closure below, clean candle below, take the sell whilst, when you get the break of the low, and then there's a push straight away. Very nice. So 809, sorry, so got in like 8. So you get a nice little pip percentage there. Let's take a look at some more. Did I take a trade here? Nope. Oh, I'm going to take a celery here. Yeah, celery play because we've closed below on this 30-minute time frame. Next candle's wicked up a little bit. Next one's breaking the low. Clean candles all the way down to 1842. See what it gives us. Breakout. Close below. Let's take a look and see. So there's a little drive. Comic Comics. So there's a Comic push. There you go. There's a 1-to-1. Probably close from there. Especially Comic Comics, you can sometimes wick up. Which is good stuff. Let's take a look later on. But yeah, towards the end of February, it wasn't even that bad. But the stops are huge because of the war, obviously. But if you just use percentage risk, it's not bad, right? So look at this candle here. Very, very simple. Price comes, makes a high. Price comes back down, wait for some bullish confirmation, 30-minute close bullish engulfing, take the buy straight away pretty much. That's what I've realized you just got to do. You just got to get in. If it's break of the high, if the break of the high is quite close, then take that. Let's take a look. So I think it sorts itself out. There we go. So there's the first push. There we go. Pretty much back to the high. There's another trade. So yeah, I was basically explaining there. The only area that I want to see to take trades really here is below there. 1 second. Ah shit, I can't zoom on it. Below 1883. Why? Because that's the clean candle I want to mirror. Anything before that, there's nothing there. And anything above, there's nothing there, right? You can see there's resistances everywhere, and look at that. It's just held resistance. Okay, beautiful. Again, can you see it's exactly the same as what happened before? We have a high. Oh, sorry, I want to be able to draw, but it's not letting me. We have a high. We then come back to the high, reject. Close below support. Clean candles below. This should be a stinking trade. Oh, fuck. 1 second. Getting in on the flip based on 30 minutes. Actually, could I minimize my stops in 15? So stop was a bit huge, to be fair. 63 pips, but the zone was huge, so. See what happens here. I think this moves quite nicely. Let's take a look. So get the drop already. You can see not much of a wick. Already got the rejection we need. There's the drive. 30 pips, probably go break even. Let's see what else we get here. See if it drives a little bit more. I know there is a wick there, so that could reject, so that's fine. Let's just skip this and see if it comes. There we go. Oh. So I think it did a little bit maybe stop us out, but you can see another good example of a clean zone. Yeah, this is where the stops are getting rather big. So look, support forming. Stops are a little bit too big on this bullish candle, so waited for the next candle. Now we've got a celery play. It never breaks the low of the previous. You could use your stops even there. And there we go, I think. Is there anything else? Gold, a little loss at the start. Let's just put these in. So I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wins, 2 losses. So yeah, it's actually not too bad actually, February. Okay, this gold is ripping up. 4 minutes left for the candle, looking like it's probably going to fill this whole zone up before it's even closed. What's the black TED trade in your spreadsheet? A 5-minute trend line. 5-minute trend line. So it's like basically it's just basing on the 5-minute, using a trend line in terms of highs to find a break above. There's quite a lot yesterday. There's actually another selling one yesterday, wasn't there? Where was it? Was it there? Yeah, didn't really make the top wick, but yeah, it seems to be. It's good for us to get into that trade in terms of the 5 minutes normally. Let's take a look at GJ. Ooh, GJ. Ooh, GJ. 4 hours rejected. Hourly's rejecting. 30-minute time frame is coming down. Oh, I quite like this. To potentially continue back down a little bit more over here. Later on, if we get the closure below 166.62. Uh, 6,500. Oh, bigger stops. Holy! Yeah, stops are pretty huge, eh? $160 flat would be a good target as well. Yeah, it's looking like an M on the 5. Still, the stops are a little bit large on GJ there. EJ making a move as well. Let's take a look. Oh, yeah, EJ's dropping as well. Stops are rather large on both, aren't they? 60 pips, yeah. Rather large. So Goldie's shot up, which is nice. The 5 minutes all printed bullish here. Nice push up. Showing that the 30 didn't close really there. In terms of zones above, I don't care about this area at all. Nah, does not entertain me at all. Yeah. So we'll see maybe later on. The 15 is going to close in 45 seconds. I think it's going to close below. Hey, today I bought Euro Chuff. It's going up. Very nice. You took 50 trades and gained 4%. So look like Goldie pushed up to the resistance. A little bit of an order block there as well. That's actually an order block that someone could have taken, actually. Fuck, that's nice, because... Was it on the 30 as well? No, just on the 15. because it's in the direction, right? So yeah, putting sideways, I probably want a little bit more of a stronger closure than that. But the zone below is nice, right? So I just gotta wait. Can you briefly explain what an order block is? If you want to look at it, highly recommend going to Damien Capital. He's good with order blocks. Yeah, go follow this guy. Go right to his first videos, and he basically tells you pretty well as well. So that's good. So yeah, looking like Goldie rejected. So if you did take that order block now, so this would be the area that you're looking at using this candle. You'd have got tapped in there. Stop loss above. 13 pips stop. You're already up 22. So you probably break even over here. Try and continue back down at 1904. Another trend line is there. Let's take a look. Yeah, I'd have to close above all that fucking zone though, I think. I thought order block is a range. No, it's a little bit more complicated than that. You can get some good gains in them, especially like really easy ones. Like that one was pretty good. It wasn't the best because it wasn't on the 30-minute. I suppose it was on the hourly. So that's fine. But yeah, I'd go follow that guy. He's pretty good. Um, let's do this. Just gonna add the new members to the G drive. Just for a sec. Watch the 1 hour candle. We had clean traffic to the left with London open. What are you talking about? What chart are you looking at, my man? What you talking about? Gold? What today? It's not London open yet, brother. But okay. Yeah, we did have clean traffic here, 100%. It's just I wanted a 30-minute closure above. But yeah, pushed up nicely. Clean zone. That's why it pushed up so nicely. Good stuff. Good stuff. Still probably waiting for some resistance to form if we reject that zone. Close back below 1904 would be great. For me, the buys the nothing I'm going to really look at, I think. The zone was horrendous yesterday. Horrendous. 42 likes already. Amazing, guys. Amazing work. We'll do a little whirl in a second. I kind of just want to watch this GJ. Some nice retracement would be great. The last hourly closed doji, so looking like it is finding some resistance already. Also, with confidence of the 4 hour, it's at 4 hour res. We may get a little retracement over here. I'm surprised it's pushed up this much as well because the forecast was actually expected. So, sorry, the forecast was the actual. So, yeah, we'll have to see. Potential retracements would be nice. Would be good. Yeah, I think I'm trying to think of where else you'd want the buys, but you could maybe do it there, but the zone above is pretty diabolical. Unfortunately. And for me now, all I'm looking at is just the clean zones and golds. I've backtested every single day from last year pretty much now. I've only got one more, or 2 more months. Have I? Yeah. Oh no, I've got 1 more month, March I think. And all of them were just candle closures, clean zones above and below. 30-minute close below on EJ, not really below the 15 though. So even though the 30 is a higher time frame, I'd rather break the lows than get stuck into a trade before it's actually broken the support. Let me get my blanket. The shit is cold in here for some reason. Is it snowing outside yet? Man, I've been waiting for snow. People in Newcastle have snow. I'm sitting here in Leeds with no bloody snow. It sucks. No snow. Oh man, I was raging on FIFA last night. I fucking did a draft. It was my 3rd win, and it was a good game. I literally scored in the last minute, and then that motherfucker literally scored in the last kick of the game, and I wanted to kill myself. And then he beat me in extra time. So that was great. What time does Raja trade these days? Lol. Yeah, I know, innit? Like Asian session. When the fuck is he just stunk in trade? But anyway, I know he's up in Pakistan at that time, but he's never traded Asian before like that. 2 o'clock. My guy just does whatever the fuck he wants. Can you see though? I mean, when he was entering, which is like here, he wasn't entering on those small candles and big rejections. So that's fair. So yeah, 8 minutes left. This 4 hour is bearish. The hourly does look like it's going to break below the previous at some point, which would be nice. I don't trust gold lately. It's too unpredictable at these levels because it hasn't been above 1900 or stayed there for such a long time. Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit on the harder side, I suppose. If I could trade all sessions, then it would have been fine recently, because that would have been it. That would have been one as well. What time is that at? That was at 11 o'clock, to be fair. That was the first trade that I took end of last week. Yeah, the Asian one there, like we talked about. Also, the closure back below could be interesting, but there's no top wicks there. I think I would have wanted a top wick. This closure below I wanted, but there's no top wick either. Should potentially just got into there. We talked about that on Monday stream, and then we waited a little bit longer and we took the sells. Back down, which I think we're somewhere. Was it here? Oh, I was in the 15-minute. Yeah, somewhere in there. I took a sell as well, which is nice. Worked out nicely. And then here has just been shite. I got faked out there. And then I took a sell there. I hit break even. And there we have it. Nice retracement. But yeah. So in terms of the moves that I've wanted to take, the ones that worked well, nice, but most of them have been through Asian. Through London, it's just been a little bit sore. But as long as you're not spunking away 4, 5, 6%, then it's fine. As long as you're hovering around the level, when you start to get the nice zones again, you're gonna be good. You're gonna be good. Like GJ's dropping. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. So it broke the hourly lows just about. Just about. See how it reacts breaking that low. Nice strong candle would be preferable. If you guys have any charts to send me from different pairs, make sure to do so. Just send them into the chat. I'll take a look at them. Don't put the whole web address load because it doesn't show up, so I can't see them. Just send me the little bit at the end. Yes, sir. Let's check out something here. So yeah, we might have to wait for a 30 closure. This gold is still back up. So yeah, still waiting for this closure back below. So I'm just going to do this sells below 1905. If you close back below that zone, we'll fill it again. Back down to the lows. Hit 1900 again, which would be good. And for the buys, it's got to make its own kind of pathway first, and then maybe some support forming later on, just because this area just sucks. Because if you look here, look to is this actually tallied up our thing yet? So you can see here, look at the win rates on the 30 minutes. Very nice. 100%, 100% on order block, 100% break of the current low. 89% on the flip. That is basically me just getting in pretty much straight away, which is a good percentage. The ones that come a bit sour over here is if you look over here to the 15. The 15 seem to have lower probabilities. So that's why I think for the 15, break of the... Can you see the break of the current or break of the previous? Actually, I haven't used yet. I think the break of the previous is good for a drive. I wouldn't just base it now on the 15, I think. Mainly on the 30s now. With Goldie. What's the one I kind of... no, what's that? So yeah, let's just do some wordle over here while we wait. I know controlling risk is the way forward, but I keep getting greedy trying to make back losses blowing accounts. Yeah, you just got to stop getting out of that mentality. Just get the confidence from doing the back testing. I know, so yeah, controlling risk. So for example, if I have a, if I, right, let's just say, trying to think of an example. Just manage risk accordingly to what you think, right? So look at the 3-minute time frame here. I took a buy above this resistance here. Because we had a clean candles, we were rejecting 1900s again, sorry, 1893. Close above, clean candles, having volume at NY, right? Now, this is my trade, so my stop loss, so I got in like here, stop loss was there, so quite big stop, but obviously the zone is good, which is great. How would I have managed risk here? All I would have done is that if it closed bearish, I would have closed off. If this next candle like faked out, it never really, especially with these candles, like how strong they are, does this. What it will probably do if it doesn't work out is close, I don't know, like that. And look at that. So if your stop loss was there, you've just you just closed less than half of what you do. If this ran, you can hold it to there. So you can see there, just from managing risk with the closure, you can make a shitload of money from it. Obviously runners as well if you fancy holding longer. I think you just need to get used to knowing when to manage risk and when not to. But don't get greedy, man. And this is why I always say, keep your fucking profit or loss thing out of your terminal. Just trade. Look at the end of the month and go, alright, okay, I did well here, did not do well so well here. Don't look at like, oh man, I'm down £30 today and now I need to maybe use a 0.4 lot so I can make it back in the next trade. Just keep on trading the way you normally do. Risking 1.4% per trade. Because overall, it works out pretty nicely, especially on Goldie. Like some of those percentage gains are huge. Obviously, the start of January has been maybe a little bit slower, but that's fine. So 15 closed back above. It's okay. Goldie's still holding this little bit of a resistance area here. It's much easier to say you'll keep your emotions out of trading than to actually do it. Yeah. You just gotta look at the bigger picture, that's all. Look at the bigger picture, and you'll be good. If you struggle to deal with losses, then trading probably isn't the best thing for you. That's the main thing. If you can't take a loss, you're gonna struggle a little bit because they're gonna come. You need to train yourself mentally to take losses. Yeah, 100%. Learn from losses, not wins. Yeah. I generally, the one thing I advise is go on a simulation. And if you really think your strategy works, then do it. And then you might start to see some discrepancies. Go, oh shit, I'm actually losing quite a bit here. Maybe I should sort that out. If you're going straight into trade and just fucking taking trades normally, you're just playing in the dark. Go on the simulations, write your strategy down to a T, go through every single time, go for every single time zone that you're going to trade. So let's just say it's London every single morning and you're going to trade gold, that's it. And then just go through the candles every single day in that month and see if you actually are profitable. Because there's no point wasting your money if you actually don't even know if you are. Lifting up. I'm used to trading losers coming from options, lol. Yeah, options is mad. Don took a heavy loss, 19k on a 300k account. Yeah, I think he's made some of it back though now, which is good. Let's check here. So yeah, looking like we're still holding this. Humans are emotional beings. You can't keep your emotions out of trading. You have to learn how to control it with discipline. Yeah. Same thing that I'm doing every day right now in terms of eating, man. I shit you not. The past 3 days I've gone on Just Eat about 4 times. But I've declined it every time. I go, no, I'll just make my own shit. He lets it hit stops without managing risk. Yeah, but it doesn't hit stops very rarely, so it works out. But I always say, if you're copying someone or you're watching Don and stuff, when those situations do happen where you do get a bit of a push down, then you can just manage risk, right? You personally can just manage risk. Like for example, you could have done what I did. I was in the exact same trade, but I moved my stop loss to the break of the previous 30-minute low. Because if it breaks that low, it's not looking too good. It's clean candles below. So there you go. You could have managed there. So there's a lot of ways to just use and kind of use a little bit of risk management, and you should be good. So for example, right, let's just I didn't actually do this. Let me let me just add this on. So what was it? This is at 12, 10. Just put this here. So stop loss was actually 20 pips. This is on the 17th. I can't believe it's the 18th already. Fuck me. So you can see this month has been very much kind of sitting on just the news, right? It's been waiting on the news. Black Ted, retest, based on the 5. Stop loss that I put was 20 pips. And closed full at minus 12. So yeah, minus 0.84. So pretty much break even for this week so far. And there we go. That's how you manage risk, right? So instead of taking that 2%, 3% there, you could have just managed it on the break of the 30-minute low. So don't blame someone else for that. You can do that yourself. Yeah, look like GJ's still coming back above. No 30-minute closure yet. And also the 15 didn't close below. So got to wait a little longer. But it looks like it might actually come, which is good. So we've got 8 minutes left for the London Open. This is where some volume should kick in. Even though recently it hasn't, it's actually been a little bit later on. So maybe 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock. Why is the lean very difficult? Yeah, so Goldie's still holding this level at the moment. The 4-hour time frame is back in this area. You can see on the 4-hour how horrendous this area is. This is why I've kind of left it a little bit. But the one candle that was nice was this one here, but it kind of did it straight away, unfortunately. But it makes sense, right? Clean candles push quite nicely. So 6 minutes left. Let's see how we get this closure on Le GJ. Yeah, EJ is literally doing the exact same thing as GJ at the moment. Let's take a look at what trade Wixie took. I want to see. Celery play on the 30. Yeah, if you look at the 4-hour there, look how choppy that area is. What? Just a little bit, not bad. This is how I feel with my trades right now. This one here was the celery, which actually didn't have the celery, didn't break the high. It did continue later on, but unfortunately it didn't break the high, and I got put in with spread. Bit unfortunate. This one here wicked me out by 2 pips, then continued to TP. So the 30-minute stops would have been nice, but 42 pip stops for the 30-minute when the zone was only like 30 was a little bit weak. A little bit on the weaker side. The onion played nicely. Went to around about 10 pips profit. Give it more room because the 30 closed above. It was more of a celery in the hourly as well. This one here, big news, came out and spiked me straight out. This one here was managed very nicely. It was that one where we just ranged so hard. So I'm pretty happy with actually all of these, to be honest. Time will come. Time will come. Come back in the next month and it'll be up and running. Okay, so 4 minutes left for this GJ. See how this hourly closes as well. Interesting. Because if the hourly closes bearish, even better for us. If it closes a bit doji, it's going to be a little bit harder for us. 5 minute already closing bearish. See if this 15 closes below 2. So yeah, the reason why I'm not taking the gold buys is because the higher time frames it looks bad, and also there's rejection wicks there, rejection wicks there, rejection wicks there, and the next support is only there. Yeah, you can maybe squeeze 10 pips out of it, 20 pips maybe, but the zone isn't nice enough for me. However, GJ is pushing down. Yes, push away, push further. Stop loss would be 48 pips. That was some nice support forming at 6:15, 6:30. It is a bit closer to news, but it wasn't bad. So 30 seconds left. Breaking the low. 1 second. So I'm gonna get in over here on the break of the low. After it makes a little top wick. Has it made a top wick? Yeah, it has. Okay. So I've been executed into a trade over here now. Going on the break at the 30-minute low over here, right there, to continue to drive further down. Stop loss is big, but it's percentage risk, so that's all good. I'm gonna try and get it to 160 flat. It's a good psychological level. And 159,800 too. Stops like 40, yeah, but you just do percentage risk, brother. How many pips you can let it run? We'll see, man. I think 160 is a good target. We'll see though how far this pushes. How will I manage risk if the 15 closes bullish? It shouldn't, not realistically. Could be at 160. That's the first psychological level, but you can run to 50 pips if you want. There's a clean zone, so. What the fuck? That's all the trades. Shit was looking mad. Let's take a look at GJ. Sorry, Goldie. Is Goldie doing anything yet? Still above. See, as I said, I'll manage risk if the 15 closes bullish. You get me? So if this candle closes like this, something like that, I'll close. Let's take a look at Goldie. Goldie looking like it's pushing above. No low wick on the hourly as well. Nice. Nice. Let's go here. Exactly, Tashi. Doesn't matter about it. It's about the zone. It's about the zone. Do 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 do. Did EJ? EJ's still not doing much yet. Not doing too much yet. Then after a little gap, we'll do a little bit of a wordle over here. Just making the top wick of the hourly. Huge fixed percentage, not a fixed lot. As your stop becomes larger, the lot becomes small, and you always risk the same. Exactly. Exactly, boy. Yeah, but your TP should be the same of your stop loss. Is that not R to R? Is a little bit weird? No. It depends how it drives. I might not close at TP1, but 160 is a psychological level. But we'll see. If it starts to drive pretty hard, then I might just hold. We'll see. Because this zone below is rather clean. In terms of TP2, you could even go to 158 later on if you fancied it. Do do. gold is going to react in that area. Oh. They want to take maybe a gold impulse. Break of Asian high. Still being it now, actually. I use magic screen on. I use magic keys on screen. No calculations needed. Me too, man. Me too. You know the new elevator music. Elevator music. It is a bit elevator music, like I'm not gonna lie. Do, do. 3 minutes left for this 15. See how this closes. See how this closes. Think GJ died? Nah, it's just right at the start, 8 o'clock. I think it's good. When stop losses are big, do you hold a trade? Well, I just hold. I hold when we get into the zone. The zone's clean, so I just want to drive, to be honest with you, to a certain point. And then I can go break even, see how far it pushes, decide at the point there if I want to close or not. But I think this could be quite a nice move, so just waiting on. London session these days starts an hour later. Yeah, there's a little bit later on. $15 closed. Weak bullish, a little bit of rejection, but for me, I'm still going to hold on. And I'll close if the 30 closes bullish. I'm just going to give this more room. I think the 30-minute time frame is still good. I want to trade Asian session, but I think I'd actually have to move to Asia. Yeah. Well, to be fair, Asian session's been really good recently, hasn't it? Can you even trade in China? Probably not. Can't see to do anything in that fucking country. $160, $200. Well, we break even by there. Joey boy. I see what you mean. Come to North Korea. Oh my god, chat. Fuck's sake. Actually, Vietnam is the best country to trade all 3 sessions. My hometown. My hometown. Look at that 15. I had to go retest. Gold's pumping. Good stuff. Gold is ripping. Okay, so we are at that 4-hour support. I do want to go break even very shortly. Push. Okay. I'm gonna go stop loss to break even now, guys. See how far this pushes. Yeah, me too, Tashi. Me too, my brother. Looking good to drive. Okay, so coming towards 30 pips over here, guys, now. Am I going to close some? Yeah, I think I might have to very shortly. We'll see. Okay, so coming down over here, 32 pips. Very, very nice. I'm going to close 80% here. Good stuff. Very, very nice. Beautiful, beautiful work. 160, good psychological level. Close 80% here. And the rest I'm going to run to 158, 200. 158.2. There you go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. See, I don't really care. Like, so for example, if I didn't enter that trade, I would have just missed a beautiful move. Clean candles to the left. Yeah, stop loss was maybe a little bit large, like 45 pips. I closed at 30 though, 30, 32, 33, something like that. So it's nearly 1%. Also, it's more than 1% probably because I risked 1.4. So that's me bagged. And see if it continues, great. If it doesn't, that's all good as well. Beautiful, beautiful. Get some dubs in the chat over here, guys. Beautiful, beautiful work. Took a banging trade over here, 32 pips. Very, very nice. If you take a look over here, we got some dubs in the chat. We got some dubs in the chat. Everyone very, very happy. Let's go. Clean candles to the left. Okay, so yeah, Goldie pushed. Very nice. And look, it's top 160. Yeah, make sure you like the stream if you haven't already. I'm an idiot, clicked close full instead of close half. Ah, man. Oh well. Still someone on the plate.
Hey, Max.
Hello, hello. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Not too bad, not too bad. Not too bad this morning. Did you take anything? Did you take anything out of there? Beautiful, beautiful stuff. And there you go for you R2R heroes. There's your one-to-one. With percentage risk, you have to be comfortable with not closing at 10 pips or stops to break even after 67. So, this is the thing, right? You have to be comfortable with not closing at 10 pips, 100%. And what does that really mean? Well, the left-hand side's got to be clean. It's got to be clean, right? Because if it's not clean, then that's going to be an issue. It's clean, so I don't give a shit. I can happily push as much as I want here. I know the left-hand side's clean, and that's why I don't really care too much about the percentages. If you look at the 15, what actually just happened? Price came up, retested the level here, and then gave the big drop. Good stuff. I hope this pushes as far as it can, because then when this next candle opens in 6 minutes' time, we'll have enough breathing room. So let me just update this. Around fucking 50 pips. 50 pip nut. Very nice. Give a like, guys. Yeah, 60 likes, guys. Make sure you like the stream. In terms of Goldie as well, Goldie's pushed nicely. The zone above, though, for me was shit the whole of yesterday. So, wait, guys, you're in Zoom? Yeah, my mentorship people are in Zoom. So yeah, very nice. Okay, let's take a look at EJ. EJ's probably going to do the same thing. It's looking like a little bit slower, a little bit worse at price action. That's fine. I start like loving you. So look, right. So this in 4 minutes' time, this next candle is going to open up, and this is why we've closed some beforehand, because the next candle can wick up like that. Unfortunately, tap us out, but it may not as well. It may just still drive. So there we go. Also, you have to learn to adapt with trading. Them 10 pip days have gone. Yes, 100%. If you do the percentage risk, it's not you can get into trades that the amount of trades that I missed last year just because the stops were too big and they fucking ran beautifully was an incredible amount, and I'm not doing that anymore. I'm getting into them. I'm taking my money. As long as the zone's big enough, I don't care. Because risk management as well is really easy. If this 30-minute closed back bullish, I'd probably close. Let's just say it closed back up there, 23 pips. That has been hot, so I would have lost half of my intentional risk, but I got full 1% pretty much here. So it's just how it is. But you only learn that from just doing the sims. Like every single one of them trades that I took on gold was literally this setup. Like just a closure below a zone, a very strong 30-minute closure, clean candles to the left and side, and man, it works 80% of the time. So I gotta take them. But do you half risk, right? I do percentage risk, brother. It's not half risk, it's just percentage risk. I risk 1.4% on this trade. So we'll see if the top wick can survive. It is hovering around 160. Why? Because it's a big psychological level, like I said. Looking like Goldie's. Yeah, so if you took Goldie, taking profit there, 1913.5 would have been good. Do you trade prop firm? Nope. But I think I'm going to do that this year. When we start getting things up and running and I start to get a little bit goody two shoes, I'm just going to do a funded account. And the only trades I'm going to take is 30-minute closures on gold, because I pretty much get 9%, at least 10% pretty much every single month from just doing that. On the review thing, so. Sometimes I get 13, sometimes I get 20, so it's pretty good. So yeah, closure below, strong candles, good rejection from the highs as well. No retracement has happened since the news. The news is actually already expected, so I kind of was a bit shocked by this. And normally, what means we can actually refill this whole zone maybe today. Maybe not in the first push. You can still mess around, but I still think we could potentially continue further down. If you had a stop loss of 12 to 13 pips, but a lot of clean range to the left, for example, 40 pips, would you still do percentage risk? Yeah, I still do percentage risk. It's just like, it depends, right? What I've normally been seeing is waiting for the 15 to close. So if I have a 12 pip stop and we're running and the zone's huge, I'll probably wait for the 15 to close, and the closure is normally like 20, 25 pips in the zone. Then I'll close some if my stop isn't safe. If it is safe, I might actually hold on even longer. It just depends on the situation. They're all on the simulations in the drive. Yeah, it normally is when you start to push, that first candle is the candle that pushes it. If it normally launches, then you're going to get a good move. If the first 15 kind of messes around, just take your money out. It seems to come back and retest at least first before then maybe driving again. And this is all just stuff from the back testing, boy. Was that 5-minute trend line there? I think Joe put it on. Did it actually work out? Well, yep. I wanted it to close maybe a little bit above there, but it's still good. Celery play on the 5-minute there was quite nice. That was a closure above as well. I think Don would have taken that trade. So looking at the way Don trades right now, be looking to target 1913, taking a buy either on that closure, but it actually never made a lower wick, so you probably took the celery here. Stop loss would be below this kind of region, so there you go. You would have got 1-to-1 there as well. So there's trades everywhere, boy. There's trades everywhere. So let's just do a little bit of a Wordle now. That was kind of the trade I wanted this morning. That's and the funny thing is what seems to be happening now is the trades that so when I wake up at 5:45, I look at my phone pretty much straight away for the chart, and I'll just pick the zone that I want or the trade that I want. And this is the one this morning for GJ. Goldie, I wanted the sells. Sorry, the buys back above here, but it didn't really close above. Let's do a little Wordle, see what we can get, see if we can do another W here. This will be the second W of the NY stream. Sorry, the London stream this week. Okay, so radar, because there's an. Oh, are they all green now? Okay. Oh shit, A is in that position. Fuck. Okay. D-A-R. So A is in the middle. Fraud. Oh my god, Atashi. Atashi. The R isn't there, but it'll guess something. It'll guess something. Okay, the D's at the end now. We know that. We know that, which is good. Stubborns. Something. Yeah. Nah, because there's no. Board. Okay. Still how GJ's doing. Still got the 5 minutes. Yeah, let's see you messing around a little bit. It's fine. It's fine. Shard. Chard? Yes. Boy! Yes, boy! Another dub in the chat. Another dubs in the chat. Okay, so in terms of later on, we'll have to see in terms of Goldie. I still want the cells below 1904. I think that'll be gorgeous. I think that'll be really, really tight. Still gonna watch this GJ, see where we can potentially close, but I am looking to maybe hold this, because that would be stinking. To hold for the rest of the day, maybe. It just needs to get like further down. If it gets like there, then we've got a much more leeway. But that is like 70 pips away. And the reason why I want this is because this is news. We normally retrace news when actually the situation wasn't that as bad as it thought, or it was already expected, and it was. It was 0.10. Minus 0.10, they expected that. So I think this could potentially continue further down. That is my analysis on it. Let's take a look and see how could you have used maybe other stops. No, you couldn't have. That was the only stop you could have used. Yeah. In terms of zones, you could have maybe had it there. 30 pips. Yeah, it's still decent though. Very good, very nice. Gold had a huge rejection wick on the 15. Yeah, man. It's tapped that res, right? That's normally the level. Look at the hourly. It's big resistance there. Clearly see. Some big S resistance. I took it on the 5 minute after the retest. Stop loss was 9 pips. Oh, Andrea, beautiful. So you waited for the 5 minute retest, then took it on the break, the low. Again. Yeah, that was a good stop. The flip 50-minute candle flip, also nice. Yeah. Beautiful trade, Andrea. Yeah, totally agree. No reason to break that high. Yeah. Yep. So yeah, I kind of want to just see if this run is going to continue over here. That's all I'm waiting for. Obviously, this 15 and 30 has to make a top wick. It's just if it survives the top wick or not. Okay, let's have a little game of chess because I think there's nothing too much for me now to take apart from holding this GJ runner. Yeah. Let's get the chess going. I'm getting up in the ranks. I always like this move for some reason. I think it. I always bring the queen out there because sometimes I forget to move something and then I can check them pretty much instantly, which is pretty nice. Do you want to trade queens, motherfucker? Do you want to? Do you want to do that? You do not want to do that. Okay. Yeah, boy. Another squat. Do 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 do. Yeah, I was thinking maybe there. How come have you started getting in a position on the candle close instead of waiting for the wick? Because I missed so many fucking moves because of it last year. Shit, he's got me here. Yeah. Yeah, he's gonna get me with the horse though. He's cornered me. What should I do? Should I bring that first? Or bring that one now? Atashi, this one. Oh, yeah. You are right. Okay, made the top wick now. Now not. FBI, open up. What the fuck? This guy's getting his fucking ass beat. Do you know what I find quite hard in this fucking game? Just to get them in checkmate. Shit takes ages, and sometimes I get stalemate, and that well pisses me off. My guy got knocked up there. Come on, GJ. 50 minutes going to close in 2 minutes time. Looking at these 5 minutes are slowing down, but it's good. It means that it's holding this level. Come on, 30 minute push. More elevator music. I'm in the I made 230. I'm out. Thanks, broski. All good, Sebastian, my man. Wordle win, chess win, trade win. Yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So yeah, you can see. Can you see in the 4 hour that we're below that support that Joey was talking about? I think Joe was talking about. We're below it now. So if we have these candles to drive back down, my God, this runner could be juicy. So in terms of later on, USD, CPI, PPI, all that kind of stuff. So be careful in terms of Goldie there. It is in a difficult situation right now, I'd say. I think that this closure there on the 15, sorry, on the 30, yeah, it closed above, but the zones end very small. This push was nice, but for me, it's nothing that I would want to take. What are your thoughts on a funded account? Great if you can do it, but a lot of people can't, and they're just spunking their money from there instead of getting like education or backtesting software. It's just like MLG, right? If you're wanting to be a COD like champion, do you really think he just jumps into fucking the championships and starts beating people's ass? No, my guy trains on the fucking multiplayer for ages. If I had to do it again, if I had to do trading all over again and not go through the pain at the start of just spunking accounts, I'd sit on backtesting, do 2 hours, 3 hours every single day on gold from London session or NY session, and just go through every single month in the past 20 years, and you'll find something pretty good, I think. Because what it does is it also gives you the confidence, because that's what happened, right? If you do it right there, obviously the losers. This is the good thing about backtesting, right? The losers, you can look at you can look and see what you did wrong. You can see what things maybe you did wrong. Maybe you should have used 30-minute stops. Maybe you should have executed on the 15. Okay? And the winning trades, the ones that actually work when you're putting your strategy in place, give you the confidence that your strategy is working. So it's a win-win. It's a win-win. What program do you use to backtest software effects? I'll put it here. I need to get a fucking sponsor for this motherfucker. Also, if Sasha was here, I'd still give him all these links to people, but I haven't seen him in a while. He's alright. And with market fluidity, and my analysis is basically the same as yours. Yeah. Yeah, boy. 15-minute seller replay is just happening right now. No, fucking not! Get past. I want this hourly to close much further away from this. Let's close it at 100 pips. Another thing as well, obviously that trade was at 8 o'clock open, normally good volume there, stronger bearish candle as well. Market gender fluidity. This fucking Brian guy cracks me up. Market gender fluidity. I mean, I tell you what, I love going on TikTok and going to like the trans people that have like they put like live streams of like them just like discussion, having debates with people. Man, I just listen to that shit. It's great. Just two like complete polar opposite people just arguing. It's hilarious. Like, I come on, I hear there's some like fucking redneck hillbilly from America speaking about how he fucking hates trans, and then the trans people are like dicking on him. Oh my god, it's great. Bulls can identify as bears if they want to. Yeah, see that Instagram post I put on with the bear with the bull had thing on? That was like gold last week. One second is bullish, next second is bearish. So you can see we are still holding this 160 pretty well. But we'll see. So you can see when people said to me there, "Oh, Max, the world R to R or whatever," I go, "No, 160 is the first psychological level, right?" And you can see why. Look at that. The second it touches 160, it's fucking ranged. Because it's a big psychological level, right? 160 is where people would trade it to. So you got to remember that. I'm not Mystic Mike over here. I just know that 160 is probably going to be the level it's going to first maybe reject off. So in terms of R to R, you know, I don't really care in terms of it's just the area, right? I could still be holding this, trying to get a better R to R or whatever, but that's the level that I could reject off. If this candle reflips and breaks that high, it's not looking too good for us. And then you might get a break-even trade. It's like, well, I got 1.2% or 1.1%. You got 0, which is better. Good. Later, people. Thanks, Max. See you tomorrow. Going to start the fire for a barbecue. Oh, nice. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Yeah, I'm going to do a video actually this week on leverage. I was going to do it last week, but I was a little bit busy. Just to show you what leverage really means, and because I think there's so many, I get so many questions about it. It needs to be stopped. Yeah, still holding it. So what you can do is you can start to manage your runner now. If it breaks that high, you could potentially close the rest for like 20 pips. That's what you could do if you fancied it. Lever video would be great for new traders. Great idea. Yeah, 100%. But like actually showing you, because talking about it is quite confusing. But if I actually show you on like a demo MT5, me putting on like a 10,000 account and then me going, right, this is 1 to 100 leverage. I can use a 1 lot or whatever. I can't use a 3 lot. But if I put it to 1 to 500, I can use a fucking 100 lot. If they actually see it in like blind sight, they go, yeah, okay, I shouldn't have this on. Whereas I think if you just talk about it and like the maths behind it, people aren't gonna fucking listen. They're not gonna listen. So yeah, I'm gonna wait for this alley to close, see how it closes. If it's still holding this level, I might just close. I think we're probably gonna get a retest if you don't just drop in the next 10 minutes or so. I'd rather it be a little bit further. I think this is quite an easy retest. If you look at the 5 minute, it's exactly where it should come to retest as well. So I want to secure my profits as much as I can. Stop loss above the 30-minute wick. Yeah, you could do. Yeah, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to move my stop over here to the high of this candle. I think if it breaks that, we're going to get a retest and then you're going to get hit out. So I'd rather take my 20 pips than none. And if it wants to continue, it should do here. So that's how you kind of trail your stops. You can do that. You can either wait for this candle to close as well, then put it on. You can do a lot of things. But just be logical with it. And if it hits you out and then continues another 200 pips, you need to also be fine with that. So if you're not fine with that scenario, then keep your stops higher, I suppose. You gotta just do what you think. I just have a feeling if we break them highs, we're gonna probably come to retest and get very close to my entry. You get me? Yeah, this gold looks washed. I'm not gonna lie. Rather washed. So what can happen later on? Well, support could form back to the highs. That could be quite interesting. Potentially if it rejects. But I do think the sells are still going to be reasonable. And yeah. So if you look at the 50-minute time frame now, we're reflipping. Looks like it may reject. Hi, just join now. What is your bias and gold range? It's a range, my man. Daily's bullish, I suppose. It's pushed into the zone, but for me, it's a bit of a consolidation here. Why is it a consolidation? Well, the zone to the left is a little bit choppy, and there's also news at 1:30, so be a little bit cautious in terms of that. I think for me here, closure below 1904.7 is good, and closure above 1920.8 is good. For both sells and buys. In this range, I think this is a little bit of a choppier range, like it was yesterday. So yeah, I think now I'm probably going to head off at this 9 o'clock candle. So the next hourly is going to open. Looking like it's quite close to rejecting pretty hard over here. Bit of a shame, but it's still pushed. What are you doing after this? Probably going to do some yoga. I'm going to have my overnight oats, some yoga, and then I might actually go on the treadmill in the morning. I might try and do that. I think so. Not! When you watch this in the 50-minute time frame on your MetaTrader, it's like going up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Some big rejection wicks though to the downside there on the 15. You can see. Do, do. So about knocking yourself off. Great start to the day. Yeah, I might do that as well. Oh, Lord have mercy. Right, I'm going to have another game of this. I'll wait for this GJ to close. See if it gets the drive. Owly has to make a top wick though, so I don't seem too promising unless this starts pushing quickly. Yes, get past 160. Ah, oh, come on. Come on, GJ. Yeah. Come on. Oh, that's some good rejection. Oh, we might be hit. We might be good here. Come on, boy. Push. Okay, so the hourly closed. Still in this little concern. 15 closed below though. 30-minute closed below. So yeah, looking good now. And look, our stops up above the previous candle. So hopefully we get a drive here. And still sees where the other banana. Oh, I was gonna go there, but he's fucking got me there. Hard time for hypersonic missile. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to take him on. Is there any other way? No, he's got me here. That's fine. You want to trade, motherfucker? Gotta go there. Yeah. No, GJ. Hmm. You can get that one now and that one. Fuck. That horse has royally fucked me. Yeah, GJ's ranging at this level. Don't break above, please. Please. Why did he not go and kill my things there? That was a bit retarded. That's your top wick, please. Hypersonic missiles. Yeah. Looks good, looks good. And the board please don't have it. It's a hot type of hypersonic missiles. Pin him. Pin him, brother. So there's hopefully the top wick of the hourly. Well, I don't know yet because look at the fives. The fives are struggling a little bit in terms of price action. Quick fire. Quick fire. Hypersonic missile. Oh shit. Then he's gonna kill me there. Oh, that's what's gonna do that. Oh, I really want this GJ to continue, man. Why is it going to a fucking range straight after? And the doors start. Yeah, looking like goalie's coming back down. See, how do you win now? Because I don't have any like things to like. I just don't know. There, do you think? Let's do this so when people join the stream, I know they actually took a fucking stinking trade, not a shit one. If breaks. Closing runner if breaks. See, where do I go now? Oh shit, I need to move this. I'm gonna die. Oh, I'm gonna die. Come on, please be that the fucking top wick now. I want this runner to run. Do you think? Just continue it? He's gonna get me there. Isn't this just like a stalemate now? No, because why has he not killed me there? Shit. He could just kill me there. Do you think? I sacrificed my life. Shit. I should have actually moved that. Fuck. Yeah, I'm dead. Is he gonna be... The thing is, how does he win with these? He doesn't have any fucking things. Wait, why should I put him up here? What makes a difference? What should I do? Just move this up. Yeah. What the fuck? Aladdin! See, how do I beat him here? This is where I get stuck. How the fuck do I check him here? I've only got 2 positions, right? Move him into a corner, okay. What corner should I move him into? Fuck. Can't you just go back though? Like that's what I don't get. Like I would just go fucking back. Do I actually need my king to win? Oh, fuck off! I fucking hate a stalemate. Fuck off! I was beating that cunt. That's happened to me about 4 times yesterday. I just can't finish the deal, bro. Okay, looking like we survived that little top wick again. If you're king with the queen, limits the squares you can move. Yeah, so I need to do it both together. Hey Max, a good tip to learn and learn how to end games with king and queen. Yeah, that's what I need to do because I get too many stalemates. There's untested above GJ can go for 100% Andrea. Yeah, that's my issue, but still closing 20 for the runner if it wants to do that. Okay, so I'm going to leave it off over here. I'm going to leave this little runner on, see if it hits. If not, I'll get 20 pips. But really, really good work today, guys. Thank you so much for coming on. Simple stuff. Don't be worried about stops. As long as the zone's big enough, you're good, right? The zone was huge. If the zone was 20 pips, I wouldn't have taken that trade. It's got to be big enough. The zone's fucking 300 pips. And that's all you've got to look for. Okay, so thank you so much for coming on, guys. Really good work today. We'll see you guys NY session. And yeah, peace out, squad. See you later, alligator. Thank you, guys.
See you later, bye.
See you later, Michael. Bye. See you later, guys. Peace out. See you later, squad. Thank you so much for coming on. I'll see ya in the next one. Not starting soon. Having a boogie.